Coventry return from the international break, having made their best start to a season in the top two tiers since 1937. It has been some start to the campaign for Mark Robins' side. They walk out here today with a fine recent record at Ewood Park, unbeaten in their last 6 visits here. As for Blackburn, successive defeats heading into the break. And the player who scored all 3 goals for them in those defeats, Ben Brereton Diaz, beginning on the bench today, having starred for Chile in their World Cup qualifiers last week. Applause for the NHS here, ahead of kick-off, richly deserved. Blackburn looking to make a good start here, ball threaded through. Might just open up here, the effort comes in, and it's a good save by Simon Moore. Had real clear-cut chances so far here this afternoon. Niambe doing well, just opened up the angle. Back heel, just couldn't find a way past Simon Moore. Kicked into the area, pressure beginning to build here from Blackburn. And perhaps a chance for Coventry to counter. Gyökeres looks to work his way through the challenges. It breaks kindly for Coventry. And a chance here, perhaps the angle tight. And Kaminski beats it away. First real sight of goal that Coventry have had this afternoon. Follow-up effort comes in. Some way off the mark. O'Hare, who rolled it to his left. And Tyler Walker having a go. Just his 2nd league start of the season. Yet to score in the Championship this campaign. Here's Rothwell. Looking to work the 1-2, and he might just get onto it as well. Joe Rothwell puts Blackburn in front. Cutely crafted goal, but he had to bundle it home at the end. But he puts Blackburn into the lead here. A little give and go. And he clipped it over Simon Moore, and he had to follow it through as well. Good work by Sam Gallagher to link up with him. A first goal since January for Joe Rothwell, and it puts Blackburn into the lead 6 minutes before half-time here. This has been a good return in terms of the reaction so far from Coventry, and they could be even worse off it. Rothwell rolls it to Gallagher! Blackburn double their lead, and having created a goal for Joe Rothwell just 5 minutes ago, Rothwell returns the favour. Good driving run by Rothwell, and then just look at Gallagher cleverly holding his run and staying in the space. His 4th goal of the season. Just opened up his body. A wonderful finish. Out of the reach of Moore. But those runs, those driving runs from Rothwell, are causing Coventry all kinds of problems here. Coventry came into today with 7 wins from their 11 games, their joint most ever number of wins at this stage of a season. It hasn't been good for them so far this afternoon. Good piece of skill here, and a chance perhaps for Walker. The offside flag goes up. Some brilliant play by Darboe to pick him out. The flag was up quickly. And no way back into the game for Coventry before half-time. Lovely ball over the top. The flag up early. So can Coventry respond in the second half? A long way back for them. They came into the weekend as the joint lowest scorers away from home in the Championship with Derby County. Just 2 goals on the road. They need that many to get back into this game, and they've got their first. Tyler Walker getting across the front post, and a first league goal of the season for him, and they are right back in this game. Low delivery in, and a fine first time finish that gave Kaminski no chance. In his first league start in over 2 months, Tyler Walker gives Coventry hope here. And they've got the wind in their sails here, Coventry. And they believe they've had some start to the season. Now plenty of space here for Kelly, who has a go! And it rolls over the line. Huge slice of fortune for Coventry City, but those supporters don't care about that. Wonderful hit from Liam Kelly, who had so much space on the edge of the area, cut across the ball, and how harsh is that on Kaminski? He knew nothing about it. But Coventry City, with 2 goals in 6 minutes here, go from 2-0 down, back to 2-2. Rueful look on the face of Thomas Kaminski. Coventry City have scored as many goals in the last 6 minutes as they had away from home in the rest of the season combined, and they feel like they can go and get a third here perhaps. Push through, Jokeres into the area. Now, was he knocked off his stride? Coventry players appealing for a penalty. Matt Donoghue, the referee, not interested. The Coventry crowd behind that goal, baying for a penalty. He stretched out, didn't he? Jean-Paul Van Hecker. Coventry fans thought the referee should have pointed to the spot. Well, which way will this game go next? Clear foul. And the yellow card comes out as well. Todd Kane knew what he was doing. Had to stop the run of Rothwell, who was driving forwards once again. Free kick flighted in, and he came out early more, and he might just pay the price for not dealing with it. Coventry have a man down here. Play will be paused, but they are looking shaky at the back. Great ball in by Rothwell. And Moore just got caught in the crowd. What a clearance that was. Brilliant piece of defensive work by Michael Rose. Well, it's Blackburn who are looking the more likely here. Brereton Diaz bends his run, and they've got bodies flooding into the area here. And once more, Michael Rose gets in the way. Well, he's kept his side level with 2 brilliant pieces of defending late on here. Made off by Brereton Diaz. Plenty of life in those legs despite the long flight back from Santiago yesterday. Rothwell clips it in, Brereton Diaz! And it's a brilliant save to deny him what it looked like he was going to be the hero. But somehow Simon Moore kept it out. Rothwell yet again involved. And he got high Brereton Diaz, he had a free header. But Simon Moore just refused to allow him to win it for Blackburn. Brilliant, brilliant goalkeeping. He will be the toast of his teammates in a few moments' time if Coventry hold out here. Free kick to Blackburn. One last chance. Coventry on the ropes as Blackburn go in seek of a winning goal. Into the area it goes, and gathered in by Simon Moore. It was a good delivery. It just ricocheted off a couple of Coventry City players. What a thrilling end to this game here this afternoon at Ewood Park. Blackburn led by 2-0 with goals from Rothwell and Gallagher. but Coventry fought back in the second half. Tyler Walker made it 2-1, and then Thomas Kaminski, unfortunate to see the ball come back off the post and hit him before rolling in. Great game here. Blackburn 2, Coventry 2.
I think coming to Blackburn anytime you come here and playing against one of Tony's teams, in fairness, you know you're in for a tough afternoon, because they move really well, they move the ball really well, they've got some good players, and they'll always test you. But from our point of view, we didn't start with the right attitude, mentality, I think, but just showed a little bit of fear. You know, I don't know, it's unusual that, because we're trying to we're in the process of trying to get a little bit more like a home team away from home, and it's difficult to do because you've got different circumstances, you've unfamiliar surroundings for one, but it shouldn't be as different. So if we can play like we did in the second half, where we were a little bit more on the front foot, a bit more aggressive, then we can do well away from home as well as at home.
Well, I think for a vast majority of the game they were very, very good. They stuck to the game plan. We played against a good football team who like to try and dominate the ball, and got some really talented midfield players who can hurt you, and I thought we stuck to it pretty well. And then we talked at half time, don't give them a lift up, really. I think that's what we did, we give them a lift up. I mean, a bad touch in midfield straight to them, they knocked it wide, stuck it across and scored. To be honest, I know they're a good team, but I thought I couldn't see them going to score, to be honest. But and then kicking into their magnificent support they had here today, I think it became difficult to give them an edge. They scored the second, an OG after a good strike from the boy edge of the box. And then when it went to 2 each, there was only one team going to win it, really. We got back on the front foot again. It's whether we protecting the 2-0 lead and let them on top, I'm not sure. But how we missed one at the death there, a couple at the death, really, getting in behind them. The
penalty, I think, I've just looked at it there, and briefly, the distance between where he's had contact and going down, because it put him off balance. He didn't go down. We had one the other week where we just lost Matty Godden for 2 games because they said he dived. We've just had another one there today. We don't try to stay on his feet, but he's been caught, his ankle's up like a balloon, so it's a penalty, 100% penalty. But I think really from the referee's perspective, when you look at it, the distance between him going down and the tackle is probably a little bit too far. So I understand why he's not giving it, but it's just those small margins and how difficult it is for referees to make a correct decision.
Sky Sports Football. Feel it all.